Hello, beautiful kindred souls, and welcome to my spiritual oasis, here weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. We're doing a Soulful7 reading today with blended decks. So each of our groups is connected to a blended deck here from our Wisdom of the Oracle Tarot deck, or Wisdom of the Oracle deck, as well as our Divine Feminine Oracle deck. So each group has a blend of both of the cards, and we'll be shuffling out messages from those decks. So before we get into the groups, I do want to invite you to join the Kindred family. If you're not already connected with me on here on YouTube, please do subscribe. Drop a message down below. Let me know which group is calling to you, which group you select, and like the video if something resonates so that other kindred souls can connect with the messages meant for them. If you're interested in your own personal reading, you can connect with me on Etsy, link in the description. Now let's get into our groups. So I have 3 groups prepared. Group 1 over here, 2 in the middle, and 3 off to the side. So pause the video at this point in time if you need a moment to determine which of the groups has your message in it, keeping in mind that these are general readings, taking only what resonates with you, and keeping in mind also that your unique message could be a combination of the groups. So if you're being called to more than one, go ahead and watch both of them and take the messages that resonate with you. So pause the video at this point in time if you need a moment to meditate on which group has your message in it. Otherwise, we're going to get right into the readings. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your Soulful7 reading. Soul-filling messages that you are meant to take with you for the week ahead. So we have a blended deck again with Wisdom of the Oracle as well as the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. So we're going to shuffle some messages for you to see what your guiding message is. So the guiding message for you today is deep knowing. Love this imagery. Feels very moon energy. With the owl, we have wisdom, knowledge. The number 43 reduces down to the number 7, which is all about knowledge and understanding through seeking information, collecting data, analyzing that data, and coming to a conclusion. So there is sort of a science-y sort of energy to this. But this idea of deep knowing to me is really coming from you having a really clear and profound understanding of what your life, your path, your purpose, what you are designed for, what your unique gifts and talents are, what your unique calling is in this life. And just knowing that without a shadow of a doubt is really what I'm saying with this deep knowing. Like, when you know yourself on such a deep and profound level, nobody can shake that knowledge, that just knowing without knowing position that you put yourself in when you do the deep digging, when you do the work and put in the effort in yourself and in your walk and your journey to figure out where you belong and what what that knowing is for you, what that position is for you. And then we have we have Our Lady of Guadalupe, as well as Ariadne. Okay, so very interesting here. So Our Lady of Guadalupe is the Empress of Protection. She says, I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. And Ariadne is the mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Okay, so I love both of these messages, and I feel like they are very much so connected to our guiding energy of this deep knowing. So Spirit wants you to know that through this journey, through your journey through this inner labyrinth of discovering who you are and knowing without a shadow of a doubt your destiny, your purpose, what your truth is, and the road in which to get to that place, that you're safe, that you're protected, that you are loved and connected and never alone. In that, you're always connected to the collective conscious. You're connected to yourself from an inward position, and you're connected with your path and your purpose. And going into it with that deep knowing and understanding is, it's really just confirming that you're in a good place, in a good position, because you're being looked after and watched over from your guides. Spirit and universe are also looking after you. And, with Ariadne here, this idea of your soul knowing the way, that there's not that mystery to where you're going. You already know where you're going. Your soul knows where you're going. You just have to trust in your own powers of intuition, discernment, guidance, emotional intelligence, all of these different things, and positions and places in which to that are going to guide you. All of your energies, your faculties are meant to guide you. So listening to all of those energies and entities inside of yourself and allowing them to direct you through this labyrinth we call life at times. And we have the Two of Pentacles as well as the Seven of Cups. So what I do see here is this, this balancing act, and maybe even feeling off kilter, feeling out of balance, feeling like you're constantly hopping from one leg to the next just to keep from tipping over and falling into the water or falling off the wagon or whatever it is that you're navigating here. And I really see that you may even be in a position where there are a lot of options right now and you're having a difficult time knowing the direction that you should go. And I feel like the Hangman is really coming in and saying, you know what, now is the time to pause and take a moment, to take a break, to take a step back from where from making these decisions and feeling overwhelmed and feeling like you have to know exactly where you're going right now. Like taking a moment to just pause and settle into the moment and feel it, and have a moment, have time, or take time to meditate and pause and really dig deep and get into that deeper knowing inside of yourself, connecting with your intuition and your powers of discernment and your connection to spirit and the all-knowing, in order to gather the information that you need to make the proper decision. And then we have the Two of Cups, and I feel like the Two of Cups is just reassuring you that you're connected, that either you're currently in a partnership or a partnership might be coming to you that is mutually beneficial. I feel like this could just also be the divine masculine and divine feminine parts of yourself coming together in harmony, and there being a balance, striking a balance and a mutual understanding between nurturing, nourishing, pausing, taking time, and pursuing and putting work and putting effort into parts of your life that need that attention and need that guidance and that direction. So we have the vase. Okay, well, this literally could be a secret admirer. This could be another person. This Two of Cups could be suggesting some sort of a romantic connection. Dropping cards all over the place here. It's suggesting that you have a secret admirer. So there could be somebody out there who already sees you and sees your value and is attracted to your energy, and They could definitely be that Two of Cups, that partner that comes in. It's going to be mutually beneficial. So just keep that in mind too. If you come in contact with energy that is not mutually exclusive, if this person is maybe trying to get something out of the situation, they're not trying to give anything back into the situation, know that that is not what they're talking about here, what Spirit is calling out. And then we have the target, a goal-oriented person. So this could definitely be connected to the secret admirer, is a goal-oriented individual. I'm getting Capricorn energy, potentially. Just earth sign in general. So Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But this person is going to be very goal-oriented. We have the rooster, arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. This could be talking about somebody else too. Not necessarily the same individual, but it could be. I'm getting Leo energy though off of that. It feels. And then we have an exciting event. Okay. So there could be some sort of interaction or engagement with an arrogant or boastful individual. Getting Leo energy for whatever reason. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Leo. And these persons don't necessarily have to be connected or tied together, because the energy, I'm getting very different energy about the secret admirer, the goal-oriented person, this Two of Cups. If you're resonating with some sort of a partnership, some sort of maybe romantic partnership there, I'm getting somebody, it's going to be a mutually beneficial relationship, and it seems a very positive energy. So I think that's different than this rooster and whatever this exciting event is going to be. I'm also getting the message too, it could be something like if you feel like you're trying to juggle like a job and personal life, or maybe you're trying to juggle many different things. This rooster person could definitely be connected to maybe like a boss, or, someone in a position of power, or potentially may seemingly have power over you, or in an area of your life that you don't want to cross them. Some sort of exciting event could potentially happen. This person could also be somebody who, I don't know, I'm getting like helping you make a decision in some way, shape or form, whether that's positive or not, struggle street or not struggle street, who knows? We will see. So this is the final culminating message that you have. Make real progress by pushing aside perfection and never looking back. So the first thing that popped into my mind when I read this idea of perfection is Virgo energy. If you happen to have strong Virgo placements in your charts, or you just find it really difficult to like complete something because you feel like it has to be perfect, and you kind of obsess over things. Even this Two of Pentacles could just be in your mind, like this idea of juggling and this idea of, feeling like you're out of sorts with things. And that could be because you're just, you're trying to make everything quote unquote perfect, but nothing actually in life is perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. Completion, however, does exist. So I feel like this idea of progress, being goal-oriented, making decisions, I feel like some of the anxiety around this idea of like kind of juggling life and other things with life and responsibilities and making decisions and all of that stuff, I feel like progress will be made when you stop trying to be a perfectionist and you make a decision and you just move forward, and you look back to reflect and to learn, but you don't look back to regret. And I feel like this deeper knowing, this really knowing yourself on a deeper level and knowing where you are meant to be going. I think knowing where you're headed is actually going to reduce some of that anxiety and stress because you're looking a bit at the bigger picture. So if you're more of a detail-oriented person, you get caught in the weeds with stuff, you are being asked to zoom out a little bit, see the forest for the trees. So, group number 1, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If something did resonate, drop a comment down below. Let me know it did. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already connected here on YouTube. And if you're interested in your own personal reading, connect with me on Etsy. Link is in the description below. Thank you so much, beautiful soul, for your time and your energy today. And I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your Soulful7 reading. Again, we have a blended deck in our reading today, so we're going to be shuffling from this blended deck, which has divine feminine energy as well as wisdom of the oracle energy. So let's go ahead. We're going to shuffle out our message, our guiding energy today for you. Group number 2 is chaos and conflict. All right, so the message that I am receiving right away for you is navigating through chaotic energy and conflict and finding some semblance of, I don't know if hope is the word, but yeah, I guess hope is the word because I put down the happy card. But it's like through the chaos and conflict, you're finding peace and you're resolving some difficulty and challenges and struggles that you might experience in your life. So you are being called to find your peace and find your happiness here with the happy card. And we have Thekla, the prophetess of true power. Okay, I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. I also feel like there is this strength here and this inner strength, because we are talking about divine feminine energy, but this position of strength and power that you are being called to take care with Thekla, and like really finding finding happiness, finding peace and joy in the chaos, because you know who you are from an inwardly strong position. So you are being called to strengthen that solar plexus chakra, that position or place of self-love, self-respect, self-worth, all of those self-related items. You're strengthening that position so that you can live your life from a place of power. Live your life from a place that is your own. Live your life from a position where you are guiding and directing your life from your place of strength, from your gifts, from your talents, from your truth, from your true north, from a place that it's almost like this. I'm trying to explain this energy. It's like you are so confident because you're so true to yourself. We get uncomfortable when we care more about what other people think of us, think of our decisions, think of our house, think of our car, think of whatever, insert item or attribute here. But we put more value on what other people think of those things than what we think of those things and what we think of ourselves and how we see ourselves. And Thekla is really encouraging you to see yourself from a position of strength, a position of ownership, you owning your place and position of where you are coming from in your life, and taking back any power that you've given away along the way, which we all do from time to time. So you are being encouraged to take that back and reclaim that energy and use it to your benefit and find peace in the chaos and conflict that happens all the time. You know, every day there's going to be some sort of a challenge for us to address, and even despite that, in spite of that, or maybe even because of that, we still find happiness and peace and joy in it. Okay, we got the Strength card. Brilliant. I just feel like this is a just expanding that energy of the inward strength, that inner place of power and strength. We have the Five of Cups, we have the Hangman, and the King of Cups. So the King of Cups could represent a person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this person's going to have that divine masculine presence about them. They're the type of person that holds on to their vision, taking an authority position and holding on to their vision of their emotional space. So someone who has a really strong handle on their emotional space, their spirituality, someone who's very spiritually connected and in control of their spiritual space, as well as their creative space as well. So our kings are fire naturally, our cups water, so it's a fire-water combination, which I love seeing fire and water together, because to me fire and water, when they're in harmony, is love. And I feel like there's a huge message around love, like this inner love, loving yourself, because when you love yourself, know yourself, and you have a strong self-esteem, self-worth, and value for who you are as an individual, you know what you want, you're very confident in that, then navigating through life is a more streamlined position or streamlined option for you. Because you're not worried about and stressed out about what other people think. So, you know, with this Five of Cups here, it's really, you know, just being disappointed. Like, people are disappointing you because you're allowing them to. You know, you're putting emphasis on other people, and they're letting you down because they're not you. They're not meant to live up to your expectations. You know, you are meant to create expectations for yourself and, you know, strive to achieve those elements for yourself that of course are in alignment with your destiny. I feel like the Five of Cups also talks about kind of crying over spilt milk. You know, you're not paying attention to what you have. You're too busy worried about what you don't have, and you're not looking at the bigger picture. So I do feel like there's an encouragement here for you to stop and pause, change up your perspective or your point of view, and really see the bigger picture. See what you do have, right? That happy is really like, even in the chaos and conflict, you're still able to see what you do have and make the best and the most out of what you do have in your life. Right, so we're gonna add some charms. Couple more, end up turning into a whole bunch more. Alright, so we have the comb, starfish, the casa toscana, the star, ballerina, the fan, Dia de los Muertos, skull here always reminds you of the death card, which is about change and transformation. We have balancing here, Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Okay. So the comb really talks about teasing out tangles, right? Through the chaos and the conflict, we're teasing out the difficulty, the difficult things. And, you know, the star talks about hope, and the starfish talks about regeneration and healing. This charm here, this little doll watering, to me could be talking about just nostalgia and connecting with your past. It could be friends from the past, or potentially even a past relationship. But just connecting with your past, connecting with your ancestors. I'm getting grandmother energy. This could be somebody's ancestor coming through, potentially a deceased ancestor coming through. You might have received like a doll or some other trinket from them. And they just want you to know that they are here, and they want you to be hopeful, and they just want you to know that they're supporting you. The fan is talking about kind of moving things around. So if things are feeling stale, you're disappointed, things aren't going the way you want them to, you're not headed down the path you want, change things up. Switch it up, move things around, get things stirring, switch the direction of that fan, right? So it goes the other way. Now, that is like this idea of change too. But changing takes time. So if we're flipping the switch on something, it's going to have to slow down, and then it's going to have to start moving in the proper direction, and then it's going to have to build up speed. So there's some process and time and patience that's going to be required for that. Our ballerina talks about work. Casa Toscana talks about family. Could be specifically connected to Italy as well. But I feel like just this idea of family roots and ancestral energy is coming up pretty strong with these two charms. And we're, the Nine of Wands to me talks about, there's a pausing energy to the Nine of Wands as well. This idea of pausing, this idea of having done a lot of work and kind of pausing and taking a moment. There's a feeling of duress, of distress, and maybe even feeling like you won't make it, but knowing that it's going to take one more big push to get to the finish line. So don't give up, but pause if you need to. Make, to me, is talking about taking action, making, doing, tangible, putting things in tangible form or tangible manifestations of your creativity. We have the flamingo, which talks about balance, and the Eight of Pentacles talks about work and effort, and putting in the work, doing things that you enjoy, but having to do the work and put in the time and energy in order to accomplish something that you're going after. And we have us, and I feel like that is actually a message from some of your ancestral energy, is basically saying us and letting you know that you are wrapped up in a protective, like you have protective guides from your family, from your ancestors. They're wrapping you up in them. They want you to know that you're not alone. You're a part of us. You're a part of them. I feel like us could also be talking about some sort of a partnership or collaboration with others as well through this process, and connecting with other people, especially if you're maybe feeling alone, or you're feeling disappointed by someone or some things. It's like still staying connected and not allowing yourself to go off to isolate yourself. It's okay to take time apart. It's okay to be alone for a period, but not allowing that to consume you to the point where you're not connecting anymore. All right, and then we're going to get a couple of messages from our Let Go. So this is first message. Fragrant are the flowers that bloom. When you smile, let go. I love that. I feel like there's also a connection here too. Fragrance and smells, but also nature, flowers, floral energy, essential oils, things like that, and just being healing through scent. I love this imagery. Turn it over so you can read the message if you want to. Okay, and we're going to get one more of these. If I can stop throwing them all over the place. If you have a problem, you have an opportunity. So let go of all blame. I love this idea of having an opportunity. We talked about chaos and adversity, conflict. And I feel like there's that strong culminating message just to me reiterates this idea of, through challenge and conflict and difficulty, there's an opportunity for you to exercise your strength, yes, but to obtain a desired outcome, that there is still positivity even in the difficulty and in the challenge. So just it's almost like not giving up or giving in or feeling defeated, which the Five of Cups suggests kind of defeat and feeling emotionally defeated and disappointed and down. It's really encouraging you to say, you know what, you have a problem, you have some conflict, some chaos. Well, awesome, because you have an opportunity now to make some changes and to grow and to you always have the opportunity to reclaim your power and to make this life your own. So beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If something resonated, please do drop a comment down below and let me know what it did. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we are not already connected here on YouTube. If you're interested in your own personal reading, please do connect with me on Etsy. Link is in the description. Thank you so much again for your time, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello group number 3, and welcome to your Soulful7 reading. This week we are connecting with our divine feminine energy and our wisdom of the oracle energy with this integrated deck. So we integrated both decks together, and we'll be shuffling out this deck for your messages. So let's see what your guiding energy is today. Guiding energy for group 3. Guiding energy for group number 3. Guiding energy. A leg up. We've got the number 34 reducing down to the number 7. So I really just feel like this message is saying that you are going to be approaching life from a position, from a elevated position, that something is going to be giving you a leg up, and that could very well be your ancestors, your upbringing, parents, friends, the work and effort that you've put in thus far, but you're going to be entering into another phase of your life with a leg up, with some sort of advantage. You're being called to be flexible here as well as you approach this new situation, and being able to go with the flow, if you will, or navigate through situations from a place of power and agility. Then we have Saraswati, goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly, she says, into everything I create. So this message around creation, this message around knowing yourself, this message around flow, and an essence of who you are. This idea of essence is like getting down to the roots. And that's really what 7 energy talks about, getting down to the root, down to the truth of things. And in this particular situation, getting down to the root of who you are, your root, your strength, getting down to the essence of you. We have my bago, or me bago. The warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. I like that. I feel like this could also be connected to that leg up energy as well. This idea of, this could be a divine feminine energy. So somebody with strong divine feminine placements in their chart, sun, moon, rising, or Venus in a earth or water sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or water would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But somebody who is going to advocate for you. And that's definitely connected to this leg up energy. Like somebody who's going to advocate for you, somebody who's going to give you a leg up, give you a elevated position. This person is going to be devoted to you and truly support your cause and your whatever you're after in your life, truly support you on your journey. And they're going to attract resources and support for you. So I feel like for somebody, this is someone, some sort of energy, excuse me, that's coming into your life to help you out. And if that's not resonating, then you are meant to, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, sorry. You are meant to embrace that energy. You are the warrior saint. You are the one who is devoted to your cause, to the point where you're attracting resources and support for yourself and your mission. And then we have TikTok. So not the app. So what I see in TikTok is this idea or message around timing, but also time. So this could be maybe you feeling pressured by time, or feeling like time is out of control, out of your control, or feeling anxious about it. And I feel like there is a message around kind of relaxing, not being stressed out around time, and just knowing that there's enough time to get after what you want to get after, and to create a life that is fulfilling for you, a life that you desire. Okay, so we have the High Priestess, present, unaccounted for. And the message that I'm seeing here with the High Priestess is this idea of inner investigation, inner knowing. Definitely connected to Saraswati's message and energy. This idea of self-knowledge and knowing yourself and getting down to the essence of who you are, and knowing when you are connected to yourself, energy will effortlessly flow into everything that you create, into everything that you love and you pour your resources and support into. The universe will align and collaborate with you in order to bring your energies to fruition. And we have the Two of Pentacles, which to me always feels like hectic energy. It feels like that TikTok energy, feels off center, and it doesn't feel powerful. Constantly being kind of worried about and uncertain about your footing and uncertain about what you're doing. So this could be suggesting that you're young, or maybe, you know, you're just starting to do something. So maybe you're not young in age, or young in age, but you might be young in your spiritual walk, or you might be young or new maybe to something if you switch careers or something of that sort. But this idea of feeling off kilter, you might have started a new phase of your life, you know, maybe started a family, so you maybe have kids or something of that nature, or just a new marriage, but just this feeling of being off center, and just things are feeling very tumultuous, and trying to balance your responsibilities, your worldly responsibilities, in addition to potentially spiritual responsibilities, managing money, managing resources, different things like that, and just kind of feeling out of sorts. And I feel like with my Bago here, there's a strong message around, there's just this very confident, calm energy. It's like when you are confident, without a shadow of a doubt about something, there is this calm that washes over you that then attracts the resources and the support that you need. So if you're feeling off kilter, being settled in yourself, having a really strong solar plexus chakral energetic space is actually going to attract the support that you need. It's going to attract the resources that you need. It's going to attract the information and the knowledge that you need in order to accomplish what you are after. And you won't be feeling so anxious and hectic because you will be supported. We're going to grab a couple charms. Whatever sticks to my fingers here. Alright, so let's see. Let's flip these over. There. We got 2 stars. So that feels significant. And stars always bring the message of hope. You know, stars in the nighttime sky offer us guidance and direction. We have a lot of nostalgic energy with the cassette tape, the headphones, and this little doll. I feel like it's also connected to sound. So we have the headphone and the cassette is connected to sound healing, messages through music, messages through lyrics, messages through sound. So even if you're just listening, say, to an instrumental, pay attention to how you feel, and if there are any messages in that feeling, or any situations, circumstances, people, things that kind of come to you when you're listening to something, listening to music particularly. The rose energy to me is about beauty and value. Feels very Venus energy as well. So what do you find beautiful? What do you value? Are you one of those things that you mentioned? We have the shell here that is face down. So potentially being a little bit closed off, feeling a little guarded this week, and just emotionally protecting yourself. Leaves of change. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which is a strong positive message here around prosperity and abundance and enjoying that. 4 of Wands, which is a good message that's connected to celebrations, celebrating your accomplishments. We have the Knight of Swords. Messages, bringing messages, using your voice, or it could represent a person with strong air sign placements in their birth chart, Sun and Rising Venus in an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person is going to be a very cerebral individual, be a word warrior, somebody who is not afraid to argue you down or argue anyone down. Somebody who advocates on behalf of either themselves or others, a very verbal person, a communicative person, a person who has a lot of thoughts and ideas about like the truth and what the truth is, and what the truth should be, and that sort of thing. Our knights are naturally air energy, and swords is also air energy. So it's a very airy, very cerebral, fast-moving, quick-paced, intangible sort of energy. This could really talk about a very active mind space as well, for yourself, and mental agility potentially as well. And we said 7 was a part of our conversation here with our guiding energy. So really paying attention to information that's coming your way and how you process that information and analyze that information in order to get down to the truth of what any information that comes your way is meaning and what it's talking about. And that Knight of Swords, just being mindful that the Knight of Swords can be like quick to make judgments, because the mind is so quick. Air energy is so quick. Words can be used to defend. Words can be used to, to attack. Just being mindful of your words, being mindful of your thoughts, being a little bit more mature. So our knights are a little immature. They're a little bit, quick on the trigger sort of thing, rather than processing through all of the information, which is what like the High Priestess might do, or even the 7 energy might suggest. And just being agile and flexible too, not being too set in your ways, if that's pertaining to you. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is talking about celebrating your accomplishments, your achievements, being acknowledged for the things that you have achieved or accomplished as well. So I feel like something that you've been going after, maybe even for a while now, and maybe you're even feeling anxious or stressed out about this thing that maybe has kind of been hovering around for a while. I feel like something's gonna break. I feel like something is going to move this thing to the finish line and help you cross the finish line. You're gonna get some leg up, or some resource or some support that's gonna help you push this task to the finish line. And there's gonna be celebration at that place, celebrating your accomplishments and just reminding you not to forget to celebrate your accomplishments and the things, the blessings that are in your life and the things that you succeed at. Sometimes we can, we focus so much on striving to accomplish that sometimes we forget to actually acknowledge where we've accomplished things. So beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment down below and let me know. If something resonated, click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we are not already connected here on YouTube. And if you are interested in a personal reading, you can connect with me on Etsy. All available readings will be listed there on my Etsy shop. Thank you so much for your time and energy, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye.